when you're doing this, you got to think like you're going to give some, you're going to take some. You want to explore new positions, hit some moves that you're not really necessarily great at, but you want to get into these positions where, like, say I get into a single leg, I lift it up, Gabe maybe trips me a little bit, we go down, and we end up in a little scramble position. You want to explore new positions and see kind of what happens, right? So we'll do a little something, a little demo. Yeah. But you guys kind of seeing what we're doing here? This is going to be a collar tie slide by. Okay, there's going to be two variations from it. The first one we're going to do is going to be when your partner tries to take your collar arm off. Okay, so make sure that our partner's being a good partner. He's going to try to take your arm over his head, all right? Okay, so we're going to start off and we're going to collar tie right here. Partner's going to grab my elbow. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start taking ground like how we worked on last session. We're taking ground. Eventually, the partner's gonna feel the urge to take his elbow off and push pressure back in. When he does that, I'm going to shuck my arm down like this. Okay, the motion that I'm doing, right? I'm gonna put my elbow forward, down, and then I'm gonna extend my arm out. Have any of you guys ever skipped a rock before? Yeah. It's kind of the same motion, right? So you throw your elbow first, then you extend your hand, all right? So we collar tie, pressure in. Partner's gonna wanna take my elbow off, put my elbow first, shuck down to the mat, and I'm gonna collect his hips, okay? So again, I collar tie, make contact, pressure. He's gonna wanna take it off. As I do that, put my elbow forward, bring it down to the mat, and extend right here. My other hand's gonna come down, collect his hip, collect my takedown right here, okay? So one more time, I'm gonna do it full speed. This is what it should look like. Collar tie in, kicks it off. I collect to get my takedown. Okay? We get me pressuring in. As he pressures back, I'm going then. Right? Okay, another note, when I go to throw this off, I'm not throwing it out like that, right? Because then he's extended, I'm not gonna be able to follow up with the takedown, right? When I do it, pressuring in, right? It elbows out, down. Then I'm throwing it, I'm kind of trying to throw it right to where this foot is. Down right here. So I can collect my takedown, right? So when you're doing it, think about where I'm throwing it to, right? Pressuring in, down, out, bring him to in front of my foot right here. So I can collect my takedown, all right? Minor adjustment, let's do it. Ready, 1, 2. The head off right here when we shuck by. This other hand right here, right when I get through, you have to assume that you're going to block this arm and catch this hip, right? So we can secure our takedown. So if I don't, a lot of times I'm gonna go like this, he's gonna kind of keep going, right? Well, I'm gonna move forward. And when I go to shuck off, I'm taking this hand at the same time, going past this elbow and collecting right here to his hip. Sometimes it'll look like going in here and I won't be able to get his hip. I kind of drop into a single leg takedown or something, right? Just follow your hands or follow your feet, right? Going forward. They go off, slip this hand kind of to your belly, catch at the hip, return right there. You make that adjustment? Got it? All right, 1, 2. Collar tie, instead of it being our lead leg, it's gonna be our trail leg, okay? So this, we're gonna line up, we're gonna make contact with our lead leg, or our trail leg. Partner's gonna over tie, right? And how we were working earlier this morning, how we're taking ground, it's the same thing, okay? Once we feel some pressure back, what we're gonna do is we're gonna change levels. We're gonna pull our partner's head and lift this elbow, okay? And our trail leg's gonna step all at the same time, so it's going like this. Here, okay? The motion that our hand's doing, right? We're opening up the window, and then we're sliding our hand over our head, okay? All the time with our trail hand. Pressure. Once we feel that pressure back, we're opening up that window, taking a big step with our left, taking this hand, going to the waist right here. See how my hands on the back of my neck? Very important that we do that. If not, we're gonna get caught kind of in this situation right here. Gabe's gonna take me to my back, right? It's all about pressure, right? Pressure forward. Once I feel some pressure back, open up this window here, take a big step with my trail leg, come up right here, okay? Notice where my other hand is, it's at the waist. My left hand is on the back of my neck. And I'm gonna come up, that return, get my takedown, okay? So pressure, make sure, hey, play with it a little bit. Kind of we were this morning, give some, take a little bit, right? Come back into it, pressure in. As you get that pressure back, you gotta disappear here. Open up that window, big step. Up to the legs right here. Get your takedown, okay? Important things to note right here. Make sure you're getting the pressure back before you go. If I try to do this duck under without pressure back, I'm not gonna get anywhere, right? So if I'm staying stagnant right here, not moving, and I try to duck, I'm just gonna be right in front of them, right? We need that pressure back. Once I feel that pressure, I'm gonna disappear. Make sure you open up this window, take a big step, finish the takedown. All right? Do you have any questions? Got it? Let's do it. Ready? Watch it. Lead leg. So it's not going to be a penetration shot, right? So if I'm a right leg lead, when I do this and I open up the window, I'm going right to I'm going to step with my trail leg, which is going to be my left leg. A big step here. Okay? It's going to feel awkward because of penetrating, but for this is what you want to do, okay? So make sure you're pressuring in. When you get that pressure back, make sure opening up that window, comb your hair back. Big step with your trail leg. Get underneath, all right? Let's take that adjustment. Ready? 1, 2.
We're about to go over super duck, all right? What I like to do for myself for this, my best setup for this is what I like to do. When I get my stance, I like to gauge my distance, right? So when I'm wrestling in my stance, moving around, I like to see how far my guy is. I'm longer, so like it works better for me. So I'm in my stance, moving around. Then I plant my hand right here, okay? He's gonna grab wrist on the same side, right here. And right when he grabs my wrist and he has a hold, what I'm going to do with my lead leg, I'm gonna take a huge jab step to his opposite side leg right here. At the same time, I'm taking my wrist, kind of putting it in my back pocket right here, okay? Posting on his head, I'm gonna take a big jab step to get a reaction out of him. Right here, he's gonna pull that leg back. As he does that, I'm gonna take another big step with my left leg and throw my hand up in the air to grab his neck. Here, okay? I'm gonna gauge my distance, see how far he is. As he does that, take a big step with my right leg. Here, put that hand in my back pocket, that's step 1. Step 2, big step with my left leg, throw my hand in the air, right to his neck, okay? Third step, okay? Important step, I'm gonna throw my head up in the air, engage my hips, and then pull his neck down to the mat here, okay? So there's 3 steps to this duck, all right? First step, when I put my hand, it's a big fake, right? I want to get a reaction out of him. I want him to believe that I'm going to take a shot right here, okay? So when I do this, it's going to be quick. I'm here, right? Big step here, step 1. Step 2, big step across, duck underneath this window. Here, third step, engage my head and hips, and pull his neck down. Collect my takedown, okay? Step 1 is kind of a fake. Step 2, we're stepping across. Step 3, engaging our head and hips and pulling his neck down to the mat, okay? Step 1. Right hand, I'm going to touch his leg so he pulls it back right here, right? Right there, he's going to pull his knee back, okay? And also, when I duck, I want to put my head in basically under his armpit, his bicep area right here. If I try to duck underneath his hand right here, I'm way too far out. I'm not going to be able to get it, right? So after I go here, I'm looking at this little opening underneath his armpit. I want to stay tight underneath him so I can take him down. If I aim out too far out to the side, I'm just not going to get it. It'll pull me into a front headlock or I'm trying to duck out and it's not going to take down. So when I do it, big step here, snatch that leg, throw your head underneath his armpit and use your hips and your head to get underneath, all right? Let's take that adjustment real quick. Ready, 1, 2.